Yo Spangers, welcome back to YTC episode 10 I think, and it's basically the episode before the first proper Grand Tour, so a preparation race towards it. We're going to be sending the riders that will most likely lead the Giro d'Italia unless they become injured in the next 10 days to this Romandy, and we'll try and take it home. Like every single one of my YTC episodes, we take a look at the team first to see if we see any growth on the riders. And the most noticeable names that I see having grown is Tobias Foss. Seems like he's got more mountain now. Perhaps one more time trial prologue. I'm not sure about that one, but I think so. And I think the Bugalo mountain stat went up, so congratulations to him as well. Anyway, in total, just mad growth on the team once again. So slowly but surely making our way to the top with these stats, and before you know it, we're gonna win a Grand Tour. I can feel it. That ain't gonna be for this episode though, because today we're gonna be sliding into Switzerland for the Tour de Romandie. A race I like quite a bit on PCM because it's a bit of a middle ground between time trial and climbing with a hill stage in it usually, and once again it's like that. We start in Aigle. We've got a prologue of 4.8 kilometers, so not exactly the most anticipated stage of the world, but we've got Fossing can try something. Aigle to Champéry is the second one. We've got a mountain stage that is categorized as a hill stage, so that's special. I think we can definitely count this as a mountain stage if ridden properly, so yeah, gonna be a pretty tough one. And then the third stage is a flat stage, quite a few hills in the middle, but should not influence a final sprint, I'd say. For the fourth one, we move over to Payerne, which is another flat stage, but again, quite a few hills in there, so if I could hammer it on those hills, then I can drop the real pure sprinters and hopefully hang on with the likes of David KICKR. The Queen stage seems to be this one, from Dôme Didier to Les Ains, and that has a 3-step climbing area here. We've got, first of all, the Jean Pass, then we've got the Sannenmöse, and we also have the Col du Pion, and we finish on the Les Ains section, which I'm not sure if it's even a climb, but it looks like it on the profile. Yeah, that's gonna be tough in total this stage. I think there's gonna be pretty mad stuff happening. But knowing Pro Cycling Manager, they might just wait until the last climb to do it, so guess we'll find out on the day itself. But that ain't the final. We've got a final time trial in Lausanne, which is 15 kilometers, quite some hills, 300 meters of height meters, so yeah, pretty solid climb there for the first bit, but I think we can handle this. Considering the next episode is going to be the Giro d'Italia with Timmsoski, well, I gotta take the team that goes to the Giro a bit, somewhat, because these guys need to prep. So I've got Rafa Majka, Andrea Bajoli, Magnus Cort Nielsen, Heinrich Hausler. We've got Tobias Foss, TJ Van Garderen, and David KICKR at the start of this race. Seems pretty fun. No sponsor objective on this one, so the results don't necessarily matter for the sponsor, but they do for us because we want to do well. And it's about to go down. Norwegian champion Tobias Foss is about to start. And we gotta do it high, Let's do on 83, 84, something like that. We're gonna spend some of that damn energy he's got, and he's got a lot, so let's do 85. Let's wing it. Tobias Foss, let's make a time trial work. I know you can do it. I think we can even go harder at this point, but I don't necessarily want to really risk it, should I? 85's fine. Let's do that. Let's keep it up like this, and hopefully it ends up being fine. We might have to spend more. I'm gonna move over to 99 for the last section. We could have spent more, I'm afraid. Oof. And we've gotten third. I think we could have done better if we spend more on the climb. 3 seconds down. What a bummer. Rougher time, we've got him off, and I think I'm gonna set it on 83, 84 once again. We tried it with Bajoli, which is done after the descent was already gone, so I don't want to force too much on Majka either. He's got a decent TT today, but prologue matters most on 71. Although I've had some reports by people that are telling me that prologue stat actually doesn't work anymore in the 3D race, so I'm curious if that's actually true. Let's go for 88 and see what that does. Let's down it to 85 and take it home to the finish, and let's see what we've got here. And that is, 31st. That's not too bad. Eventually, Dennis was actually taken off the throne, so didn't end up winning today. Froome actually beat him as well today, so Froome being second, the comeback at Israel, but Roglic taking home the first prologue. We end up 15th with Tobias Foss, and mainly 40 with Micah. So on 11 seconds, I'd say that's a good start. Numero dos, we've got Champéry as a finish line hill stage, and I think Micah's going to be our main GC guy once again, Bajoli as helper, perhaps for the stage if he's got enough energy, and perhaps Magnus Cort as well for the stage, because if this guy has a +3 or +5, then he becomes 75 or 77 mountain, so that'd be amazing. Here we go, climb starting, and we are at the front with our team. I decided to skip out on Magnus Cort Nielsen because, quite simply, I don't believe in his chances anymore. I believe that the big guns are going to explode on this climb, and if that is the case, I cannot afford to try and go for Cort and then lose out with Micah. Gotta slowly but surely keep myself up here. Gotta watch out because this is not something like a large mountain stage. It's not like we can drop and come back. We need to hang on at the moment. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I feel like I'm not going fast enough though. Micah having Cort at the back there. KICKR is almost done for Bajoli. So likely I must put Bajoli on 85, get him in the wheel of Micah so that Bajoli can be the next protector. Something like that. Or perhaps I can do that with Foz right now. I think I'll do that. Foz in the wheel of Micah. I think Godring can go ahead and go towards, what's his name? Bajoli. There we go. 80 is too much. Let's lower it towards 78. But we're already halfway to climb. So, to be honest, 80 is not too bad then. We've got an attack. That's Gegenhardt and Bennett. Gegenhardt with that solid 80 on mountain. Really pushing it right now. Gonna move up with Bajoli to 85. Micah can stick himself on 77. These guys are really hammering it. Tratnik's still there for Landa and Pulse. We're doing well. Foss can start protecting Micah, and I've got Cort not doing anything. So I guess I'm gonna put him on Bajoli right now. And this way we're gonna slowly but surely make it to the top. Bit of a descent here. I'm gonna speed up with Micah. Foss is getting hurt, and I'm gonna go back to 65 right now. We've got Remco Evenepoel pushing at the front. Oh, I can go 85. It's 3 kilometers. Energy shell on ourselves. There we go. Micah, come on, man. You can do it. Let's see what we've got. 2.3 kilometers. 2.2. Looking good right now. Looking good right now. Landa's done. Thomas is done. Gonna keep on pushing. Let's go 90. Last 1.5K. And it looks like it's a bit descending here. So I'm gonna start sprinting right now. Micah versus Roglic. Rafa Micah with a stage win. There we go. There we go. We've got our stage win in Romandy. Ahead of Roglic and Remco Evenepoel. There we go, on the podiums once again. I love this shirt. I so love it, and I will keep loving it. I love the pattern on it. It's like a tiny bit visible, and that makes it so beautiful when the light flies onto it. Anyway, stage win for us, and some solid gaps on some decent climbers. I was a bit worried there at the foot of the final section, but we came back slowly but surely the same way that we do on larger climbs. Before we started this final of the stage, I thought it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like the aggressive AI that overthinks themselves, but they did it once again and it brought us a victory. So, yeah, that's how we won. GC-wise, it brings us to second, 7 seconds down on Primoz Roglic. Evenepoel 9 seconds down, Gegenhardt on 11 seconds, 16 for Wout Poels. So it seems like the leader of Bahrain Victorious is Wout Poels and not Landa. Onto a stage that is not exactly fitting for the climbers, and that is the one for homeboy David KICKR. This guy is our only hope for this one, so we're gonna put everything we can into a potential victory of our Dutchman. 12.5 kilometers left to ride, and we are ready with our sprint train. We've got 4 men in the train: Tobias Foss, Hausler, Magnus Cort Nielsen, and David KICKR. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on 80 already because this Israel train is outstanding compared to us. Rick Zabel seems to be their sprinter. Is that correct? Or is someone relatively behind? No, it looks like Zabel is indeed their sprinter. Bevan and MP is going to be leading out him. So 75 sprint now. So the man grew. I'm going to start going 99 with Hausler. Foss can go off the front. Onto the hill. No, KICKR. No, we're losing red. Fucking hell. The train got ruined by Tobias Foss. We're going downhill, so I think I can start sprinting with Hausler now. There we go. Magnus, Gord, and KICKR in a perfect position. I'm going to pause it 1 second, and I'm going to start my sprint too late. Too late, I think. Or can we still come around? KICKR versus Rick Zabel. It's going to be KICKR or Magnus Gord? I don't know. We're going to get fast with KICKR, and Gord is going to get fast, so a stage win once again, but that was really scary because I really launched too late. Hauser was out of energy when I launched. 10 seconds on the group of Mike. Oh boy, 30-second gap. Did I see that correctly? Let's pretend I didn't, and hopefully the game didn't count it. There we go, David KICKR. What a victory, Tour de Romandie. I was so unsure whether he would take it or Magnus Gord, so I was unsure if I was able to shout for him or not. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway. YTC winning is YTC winning. I got some of those intermediate sprint points on the mountain stage before this one with David KICKR, so it really turned out to bring him to the full with a first place in the green classification now, so it's pretty cool. Second stage win in a row. Hopefully we can make it a hat-trick on the next one, but it's going to be pretty tough overall to win this Tour de Romandie, knowing that a large-scale time trial is at the end, but we can do our best, and hopefully, if even possible, Micah can gain enough time to prevent Roglic from taking it on the time trial. But then again, we still need to beat them on the mountains. We only won one mountain stage. Others could turn out differently. Oh god, we need to do dossiers. Oh no. I'm so unprepared for this. Let's take a look. So, I decided to off-camera pre-select some riders, talking to Timmsoski and Blackwar in the meanwhile. And firstly, our focus is gonna lie on getting 2 riders secured for next season that are currently in our team. That's Higuita and Girmay, because their interest is not too high. I think Higuita is on 30 to 50% right now, and Girmay is at 0 to 15%. So firstly, we want to keep Higuita. We also want to keep Girmay. He's already growing like crazy and one of the most talented riders in the game. But next to keeping these 2 riders, we got our eyes on a few talents and a few riders that could add on to our team as well. Firstly, the highly reputable comeback of Pascal Inkhorn to the team after the unfortunate disappearing after Season 1 because, well, someone forgot to re-sign him. Secondly, one of the more under-the-radar talents in World Tour right now, was really good at Laguna Zenela, the Burgos stage that Evenepoel won in real life. He is only 19 in real life, 20 in 2021, and already showing extreme talent in all major fields that he needs to be a GC rider, mountain, hill, time trial, and would be a great addition as a 20-year-old to our team because he's one of the biggest talents in the game. And this is the final name on our shortlist, Attila Valter of CCC, going to Groupama in 2021, but in 2022 moving towards YouTube Pro Cycling, 77 mountain, 74 hill, and growing like mad. Thanks to a shared interest in both Pizza and Cyberpunk 2077, I know Attila pretty decent, so if we can sign him, that'd be great, because then we can potentially get him on in one of the episodes next season. That should remotely be possible if we can secure the transfer. And that's it. Those are the 5 names for now. 30 points spent. We've got a lot of options, to be honest, when it comes to 100% interest as well. The likes of Arnaud Demar, Hugh Carthy, Ivan Sosa, Dries de Bon, Sylvain Dillier, Visconti. We've got so many potential names. Next up, Payenne to Payenne. It is a flat stage. We've got a hill in there though, so I don't know. I think I might be able to put some sprinters in trouble there, but then again, we just want a flat stage, so should we even do that? We could also just go for the sprint ourselves. I don't know. We'll see in the race. Okay, I started getting worried about the breakaway on top of this climb, because their gap suddenly expanded from 2 minutes to 3 minutes. They've now got 2 minutes 30. I've got 20 kilometers to catch them. Let's go. Let's give it a try. Van Garderen at the front, smashing on 99. Gonna try and keep this up for a tiny bit. Let's go to 85 now on this section. And I think at the bottom I'm gonna switch towards Bajoli, who can really punch it onto that next hill, because we gotta try and hammer it right now. Otherwise it's not gonna work. Van Garderen into this descent as well. Energy shell on him. He's gonna be the first to go. What a chase this is gonna be. Here we go, Van Garderen pushing on the hill himself. And we're gonna go towards Bajoli. You're gonna move to the left. You can actually sit at the back behind Micah right now. 99 it. Let's go 95 perhaps, because the rest can't follow. We need to follow with everybody. Come on, onto the hill. and continue onwards. We've got a gap of 2 minutes now. That is 14 kilometers. I think we've got it under control, but I want to be sure, so let's go 90. We've got 2 more riders before we get to our lead out. Ooh, that's gonna be close, but Van Garden's recovering. That's the good thing. Let's protect my boy Bajoli with him. Gonna keep on smashing it. Looks like Lammerting's dropping at the front. 10 kilometers with 1 minute 25. Let's 99 it. With Bajoli, let's move towards Tobias Voss right now. Van Garden move to the left. There we go. Bajoli can move to the back together with Van Garden. There we go. Let's keep going, Voss. Let's 95 it. I think they're done. We're fine. We've got it. Let's go back to 85. Because they ain't making it. Energy Gel on Hausler into the 5 kilometer margin. Voss still looking good. I'm gonna try and go 99 right now in this descent area. And I think that Hausler is basically ready to take over in a bit. Docker's getting blocked a tiny bit. Decker, I mean, not Docker. Wow. Oh boy. Hausler, you can go. Voss. Oh, no. I just blocked my own train, didn't I? That was not ideal. Let's try and start sprinting here. I forgot the energy shells on literally everybody, but we're still gonna try it. I've got way too many people up here, and I think I'm gonna have to sprint with everybody here. There we go. Just go. Kort, Decker, and some other sprinters. Is Decker gonna be able to make it? Yes, it looks like he is. And that is Rick Zabel in second, but another victory for David Decker. That is nice. A hat-trick for YTC in the Tour de Romandie. Let's see if we can get another one. Here we go. I'm low-key bragging with winning these stages, but look at the competition. 75 sprint Zabel, 72, 71 Feline. Sparagli is like 73 of something, so these are stages we should win. The likes of Colbrelli getting 9th obviously doesn't help with making these stages more difficult. There we go. Lovely that. We get 11, 12, 13th as well. So 5 riders in the top 13 of a sprint stage. That's special. We're still sitting on that second spot on 7 seconds. And this is the deciding stage next to the time trial, of course. So let's dive in. Let's hope we can take time because we're gonna need it. So we've got a day of +5 on Magnus Cort Nielsen, a 0 day on Micah. And I'm actually just gonna say, fuck GC. We've got a time trial after this. I can't win this anyway, so why don't I just go ahead and try and win this stage with Magnus Cort Nielsen, full out go for him, and try and make this a 4 stage wins in a row, instead of trying to secure a top 5 in GC in this Romandie. It's not a sponsor objective anyway. Let's wing it, and hopefully it turns out our way. We are nearing the top of the second last climb, the Col du Pillon, and we are looking really good with Magnus Cort. Gonna try and get some water in the descent. Hopefully we don't drop to a second group in this last portion of the climb. We've got Micah in our wheel. He's gonna be our last protector. I was serious when I said I would skip out on GC fully for Magnus Cort Nielsen here. He is our main goal right now, and I'm gonna win this stage, whether he likes it or not. It's about to begin the climb. I'm trying to move forward in the group. Let's try and do so on the right of the road. We've got some space. Let's try and use it. 85 because it's 4.9 kilometers. We've got to move by Nairo Quintana, the Colombian champion. We have Micah in our wheel basically trying to help us out. I cannot go 88 yet. That is too early. We gotta have our team here fully helping out. Quintana really pushing it. And it's only 3.5k to go, so I gotta watch out a bit. Oh boy. Am I starting to get worried? Yes, I am. Oh, that is not what I meant. He has to be on 85. Can I select Micah? Yes, I can now. I'm gonna try and get Micah to lead out Cort here. Because right now, we're not in an ideal position. We've got to move on the left there. And is it fully to the top? Yes, it's fully to the top. Come on, Micah. Do something. Do something, damn it. Last kilometer incoming. I'm going to try and move forward now. I'm going to try and move forward. And I'm going to start winging it right now. I'm going to start sprinting early. Magnus Cort Nielsen versus the rest. Magnus Cort Nielsen, can he win the stage? It looks like Wout Poels is coming past. Gegenhardt, Magnus Cort, Landa. Who is it gonna be? Come on, come on, come on. It's gonna be really close. No, don't tell me we get passed on the line. Cort wins. We did it. We fucking did it. We won a mountain stage with Magnus Cort Nielsen. The absolute Viking takes it. To the Romanly stage 5. 4 in a row. Brilliant. Like, not even joking. I'm really happy with this victory. Came really close there with Wout Poels, but we take it home. Magnus Cort Nielsen wins a mountain stage. When it comes to GC, we stay on the same spot with Rafa Majka. So nothing really changed here when it comes to GC because the group was not really splintered enough. And the stage was not really made to make that happen. So not really surprised. Didn't expect that one once I started this stage, but pretty happy with this one. I like making stuff like this a bit more interesting because it could have been just a boring mountain stage that we would have lost with Majka considering how we rode on the last climb. And the fact that Magnus Cort had that sprint was the only chance we had of winning the stage anyway. So good choice in the end. We've got him on 13th in GC as well. So pretty crazy performance by the beautiful Viking. Yeah, I'm not sure the stage is going to matter too much. We're going to lose our second position most likely. So I'm not too bothered by that. I think we might even move out of top 5. Evenepoel's definitely going to pass us, and there's probably some others up there as well. But we had our fun in this one. We ain't going to win this stage, so yeah. Unless Tobias Foss is ready for some action. If that man has a beautiful start here, then it could happen, but he's not in fitness peak, so it's unlikely. Honestly, pretty great performance so far. 5th on 21 seconds, but energy is not looking too great. We gotta take care of that, and hopefully our rider can hold on because it's not looking too good. We're still descending, but that yellow bar is looking really, really small right now. 78. Think we're not gonna make it. Let's lower it to 75 and hope that the last kilometer... Nope, it's not looking good. We are out of energy and not looking too bright for this last part of the race. Let's take a look at our finish. We get 14th. Meh. Not amazing. Hope for more. But Jolie's about to start. I don't really care. He's got no TT anyway, so I'll probably skip forward to Majka. Okay, so Rafa's not in a good day. -2 on the day. Time trial already pretty poor to begin with. 70 only. So this is going to be a pretty poor one. We've got the intermediate coming up. We've got way too much energy, I think. So I'm going to up it to 80 in the descent. We've got 48 seconds down. I was going to say 84. That would have been special. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's slowly but surely make our way to the bottom. Spend some more energy than the other riders. And hopefully we don't have too much yellow because it's looking like that right now. And I'm really worried about it. Fuck it. I've put it on 99. Let's hope it's good enough. Come on. Spend the yellow, man. Spend the yellow. It's still not really going fast enough, I think. Perhaps it is now. Ooh. Let's go towards 85 now. There we go. I think this is going to be perfect. Last kilometer incoming, and we're going to spend that last little bit of yellow into this final kilometer, and we're out of yellow. Oops. Well, that was a bit too early in the last kilometer though, so not too big of a deal. Let's take a look at the results of Majka, and he brings it to 1 minute 15. Oof. Thomas ends up winning this one, so another rider that will pass us most likely. Leonard Kemna with a great TT. Evenepoel in 3rd, same time as Kemna. Let's take a look if Roglic lost his jersey. I'm guessing it's a yes. Basically, I guessed wrong. 3 seconds on Remco Evenepoel. We dropped down to 7th. So, kind of expected. In the end, we take home the green jersey with KICKR ahead of his teammate Magnus Cort Nielsen. So, pretty good team performance on that regard. Not the wildest last time trial. Not the wildest GC for our team. But not too big of a deal because we won 4 out of 6 stages. What a monster performance. Mr. Joe Timmsoski will be taking on the Giro d'Italia fully. He's gonna do most likely 4 episodes, 21 stages, and it's a pretty cool one. I think it's a fantasy tour starting in Serres. We've got a time trial first, plenty of lovely stages. I'll let Joe go through them one by one because that's not really my job today. Anyway, we've got a lot of mountain stages to come. I'm very hyped to see what our team can do there, and quite generally, I'm quite curious what Timmsoski can do because last year, he almost won the Tour de France with TJ Van Garderen. So, let's see what he can do with the team he has now at the start. Anyway, if you liked today's episode, tap that like button. If you didn't tell me what's wrong, I'll try and make it better for you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. That is Wednesday on the channel of Timmsoski. Goodbye.